everyone, my name is Alex Ginsburg. I am an attorney here in Charleston. Currently I work for a law firm. It's called Young Clement Rivers. We're in downtown Charleston. Currently I'm in the professional liability department, and that sounds really intense and important, and it is, but really all it is I just help doctors, nurses, and hospitals when there are people that have claims against them. So what I do is I prepare to go to court, I go to court, I handle hearings, and then ultimately I handle a trial if it ever goes to that point. I have a wealth of trial experience because prior to becoming a litigation attorney at Young Clement Rivers, I was a criminal prosecutor here in Charleston. In South Carolina, we're called assistant solicitors, and so I was an assistant solicitor for 4 years. And so my main job was to be in court all of the time. I handled approximately 500 cases, anything between shoplifting to aggravated assault, burglary, robbery, murder. And so I got to work hand in hand with law enforcement and help prosecute trials. So go from having a few facts to formulating a theory of what happened and then using all the evidence I can to show that it did happen. So this kind of just goes to show you that the legal profession is rather vast. You can do anything from being a prosecutor like I was, or a defense attorney in the criminal side, or you can work on the civil side, which is where I work with now. I guess you're probably wondering, how do you become a lawyer if you want to be one? Well, I would say it's simple, but it's not. If you don't like school, this might not be the profession for you. You go to 4 years of undergraduate, and then you take what's called the LSAT, which is the law school entrance exam. And once you take the LSAT, you then apply to law schools. Hopefully you get in, and then once you go into law school, that's 3 extra years. And then following that is another big test. It's called the bar exam. And once you take that test and pass it, then you can be able to practice as a lawyer in the state that you take. The interesting thing about being a lawyer is that every day is different. These days, my typical work day is gathering what new files I have and oftentimes talking to clients. But then I'm really preparing to be in court. If you want to be a prosecutor or a defense attorney when it comes to criminal law, your main job is to be in court. What type of skills do you need to be a lawyer? First of all, you have to be a good people person. You have to be empathetic. You have to understand that oftentimes when people are coming to you, it's because it's the worst experience of their life. Second, you have to be able to talk to people. What our job is as lawyers is to get the story out. And so in order to do that, we have to hear the story and then be able to tell it to others. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to be a lawyer. I went to school to be a veterinarian. While learning and having some experiences with animals, I realized there was an interconnectedness between animal violence and human violence. And so when I really made that realization, I thought to myself, well, how can I help both? So for me, I entered the legal profession because it was a way for me to help. And it still is. It's an amazing career, and the fact that you can really be there for people in trying times, as well as help them through great times. So it really is a helping profession. It's just trying to figure out for you what area is best to help.